Hey, hey, hey. How is everybody? Okay, this might not work. Okay, I'm going to let the cat out. There was a cat sleeping in the other office chair, and I thought he would just stay there, but no. He's up, so we're going to let him out. Go. Come on. Go out. Go find your brother and your sister. Go somewhere else. There you go. Go on. Goodbye. Go. Go. All right, there. I have the office to myself now, so I can record and not have to worry about a cat trying to jump up in my lap and claw me and all those fun things they like to do. All right, so let's get to this. What am I working on? X. I'm trying to finish up this little section of the stairway over here. This is my second panel of the 3 panels, so we're moving along, and hopefully finish this one up here, I don't know, in the next few days. I'm almost halfway on it, almost. So we're going to give it a go. I haven't been working on it like steadily. It's been a busy week for me. I've been doing a lot of other things. I recorded like a book video and a yarn video. And I've been working on retreat stuff. And let's see, what else? I don't know. Just, it's been busy. You know, some weeks are just like that. They're just busy. Went a few places, shopping, Walmart, different things, the gym. I mean, you know. Oh, life. Sometimes life is just busy, crazy. And that's how it has felt this week. Anyhow, I feel like I got a lot done, even though I was going here and there and everywhere. Oh, one day it was a hair appointment. That takes a few hours out of my week. Just different things. You know what I'm saying? Different things. So I'm going to keep working on this thing. And I think I got plenty of time to get all 3 panels finished in February. That's for sure. So I'm going to keep cruising on it and we'll get them done. And like I said, I'm hoping to have maybe a little bit of time at the end of the month to just work on something else, you know? We'll see. We shall see. But it's coming along. And it's not looking too bad. You know, I was very skeptical of what it would turn out like, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to get into some more color over there. And then I feel like most of the dark sections will be done, which I'm happy with that. I mean, I get green over there. And what's on the last panel here? There's a little bit of dark, but a lot of green mixed in there with it. So we're happy about that. Yes, we are. Let's do this blue up here. I've got a line of blue across there, and I'm not certain why there is one line of blue. I don't know, but there is. So let's just do it. The other thing that keeps me busy is there's several people I like to watch their lives. I like to watch Bad Sheep Yarn, and they're on Thursday nights. I like to watch Expression Fiber Arts. She does a live on Tuesdays at noon. Yeah, noon. Then my local yarn shop, she does a live, and she does hers Fridays at 11. So there. Oh, I know what else I did. So there's lots of lives for me to watch, and I love to watch all of them and learn about what's going on in their shops and their stores and all that stuff. Events, you know, the yarn shop's doing events. I'll talk about that in a second. But I try to keep up on those as well. You know, lots going on. Let's talk about the local yarn shop, okay? Yarn Garden of Michigan. You can order from them online. They have an online store. You can participate in some of the events that they're doing because they have online options for people. So the month of February is February Finish Object February, and it's a bingo. So you buy a bingo card off their website, and then you work on finishing up your WIPs in the month of February and trying to get bingos. Now, each item can count for 2 squares, which is nice. I don't have a ton of squares. I don't have a bunch. No, that's not what I meant to say. I don't have a bunch of WIPs. I'm trying to look for a color and speak at the same time. That's not working well. I don't have a bunch of WIPs. So I have to make them really count. Now, there is the option for a few squares to start a project and finish a project. So I can get some squares for that. I've been working hard at it. I will say I've been working hard at it. I have finished a hat. That was for Marley Bird's game day, the day of the Super Bowl. I finished that the day after the Super Bowl, which was not too bad. I finished it the next morning. Not too bad. I was happy with that. I finished my shawl for Expression Fiber Arts, finished that up, and I actually wore it today. I mean, we only went up to McDonald's, but I had it on. I was just trying it on. I had just finished it. I had it on. So I left it on when we went up to McDonald's, just threw my coat on, went up to McDonald's. So it's workable. It's functional, not functionable. That's not a word. It's functional. It does the job, right? And I like it. It's very pretty. So I'm happy that's done. Completely done. Completely done. I'm working on, what am I going to do next? Oh, a little book sleeve. Not a book sleeve. It's more like a iPad sleeve. It's almost done. I'm finishing that up next because it's a small project. And then I'm going to work on the Wonderland blanket and get that done. With all of those projects right there, that gets me a couple of bingos. Now, there's a couple of other things I might try to do. Like I might try to work on the turkey trot sweater and finish another panel. Because I got one panel done, and that was a Thanksgiving kind of situation with Marley Bird again. If I get that done or work on it, I can count it for something. Anyhow, what I did on Saturday was I went to the yarn garden, and they had a little event. And that little event earned me 2 squares. No, I got 3 squares. I got 3 squares that day. So the event was from 11 to 1, so it wasn't very long. There was quite a few people there. It was a frog party. And if you know anything about knitting and crocheting, when you take out work, you have to take it apart. You have to rip it out, right? So that's why they call it frogging. I did not know that for the longest time when I got back into crochet. I was like, what are they talking about? What is frogging? And then I got it and I understood it. It's when you rip it out. So it was a rip out party. That's what it was. It was just a day to go and tear out any projects that you didn't want for some reason. Well, I had one thing, and it was very, very old. It had been around for decades, literally decades. I don't even know how long ago I started it. But I took that so that I could have a project to rip out. So I got a square for ripping out a project. And you got a square for attending an event at the yarn garden. So I got a square for that. And I made a purchase while I was there. So the purchase was to finish my Bad Sheep yarn shawl because I needed to put a little tiny border all the way around. Long story. Watch the yarn videos if you want to know more. But I had to buy a little mini hank of yarn, just one little mini hank of yarn to finish up that project. So I got credit for a purchase. So for one day, couple hours at the yarn store, I got 3 squares on my bingo board. I was like, yeah, that's well worth it. And I got a cute little tag that you can hang on a project bag or whatever that was from the frog party. So that was cute. Anyhow, that's another thing I did that, just took up some time this week. It was well spent time. I accomplished things. I got squares on my bingo board. I had fun. I met people. I met people I didn't know, which is always kind of awkward for me. Like, a lot of these people know each other very well. They come to like knit night and they know each other well and they hang out together. Well, I don't know most of them, let's say I don't know any of them except for two people. There's one lady I knew previously, and then I know Lindsay, the shop owner. That's the only people I knew. And sitting down at a table with strangers that you don't know and trying to, have conversation can be a little intimidating. At least for me, it can be. That's a little uncomfortable, I will say. I sit and talk to you guys all the time, but, I feel like I kind of know you, for one thing, because I've been doing it for a while. I'm not literally sitting face to face across from you. That might be a whole different situation. I wouldn't know what to talk with you about, We have commonality here. There, it was like, and quite honestly, almost everybody there is a knitter. Some knit and crochet. I'm kind of like, I only crochet, So I'm kind of like the odd man out even because I just crochet and I don't relate to the knitting. I know a little bit about knitting, but not enough to, be a true participant in any conversations that have to do with knitting. So anyhow, I sat next to a really nice lady and we talked quite a bit and, it was nice. And yeah, I think I would like to do more things like that, go participate more, become more a part of that community. You know how it feels? It feels sometimes hard to break into like a group that's established. Like, I totally felt that way when I changed schools my last 5 years of teaching. I moved to a new school and I felt like I was an outsider the whole time. They were established, they were tight, they were all rah-rah to the establishment, let's just put it that way. And I had been in another building for such a long time, and I just didn't feel like I fit in. I never, ever really felt like I fit in there. So sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you can fit in easily somewhere, find yourself a little spot, squeeze right in, become comfortable. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So, but I think if I was to attend more things they do, like they have, I have to look it up. I think Wednesday afternoons they get together and just hang out and knit or crochet and talk and chit chat. Maybe I could do that sometimes, once in a while, and start to just, get more comfortable being there. It's something I definitely think about, and I haven't done it yet. Going into the frog party the other day, that was a bold move for me, I was a few minutes late, like 10 minutes late, because I stopped at McDonald's for something to drink, and that took forever. Saturday morning at McDonald's, Lord have mercy, took forever. But it was a step out of my comfort zone to walk in, for sure. I'm glad I did it. And will it make it easier to walk into another gathering sometime in the future? Maybe. Maybe. I think I'm still gonna be a little hesitant, but you know, I'm starting to feel like, okay, I'm at an age now. I'm at an age, where you just kind of gotta go for things. You know what I'm saying? Like, just step out and do it. And who cares? I mean, who cares if people don't like what you do or don't like what you say? Or, I mean, you got to be you. You got to be you, and you've got to, you know, put yourself out there. And you kind of get to a point where it's just like, I'm going to be me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to be true to me, and people will like it or they won't like it, and I shouldn't let fear or worry of being accepted by everyone cripple what I do. Just, I'm not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. That's fine. But it shouldn't stop me from going out there and doing things I want to do, being the way I want to be, saying things I want to say. I am what I am. People will love me for it or they won't, you know, and that's okay. But I still have that in the back of my head that I want everybody to like me. I don't want to step on toes. I don't want people to not like me. I was always that kid in high school. I wasn't popular. I didn't have a ton of friends. I wasn't in, that group. I had very few friends, very, very few. I had a select group, and they were, most of them were my band friends. I had a few others that weren't, but it was a very small group. We weren't the popular kids. We weren't, I always have had this kind of feeling that I just didn't fit in places since way back in high school, way back in high school. I didn't feel it as much in like elementary or middle school even, but high school, it really hit where I was just like, I just had this small little group and I didn't fit anywhere else except with them. And, that was okay. I accepted it, but, I've always wanted to be accepted. And it's hard. It's hard when you're not, or you just get the sense that you're not. It might be wrong. I mean, I might be totally wrong about, my take on it, but it's how I feel. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. But like I said, I'm at an age where I'm like, I should just be like, I don't care. I don't care. I just go out there and be me and do me. So kind of like I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Just be out there and do my thing and be who I'm going to be. And people will like it or they won't like it. They'll like me or they won't. I'll always have friends who like me the way I am, accept me for the way I am. We're similar. We're, on the same wavelength on many things. So I don't know how we got into all that. I honestly don't know how that whole conversation even came up, but it did. So there it is. I laid it out on the table for you. My new philosophy in life, my mature outlook on the world and relationships and whatever. So, all right, enough of that. God, I've been getting into like delve into feelings and stuff lately, and sometimes it's exhausting. Sometimes it's exhausting. Just like, where's my brain out, Like, I'm thinking I'm learning something. The dogs get me up at, some ungodly hours sometimes, like 6 o'clock in the morning or, 5 o'clock in the morning. And that is way too early to get up. And so I go back to sleep. I'll go back to bed and I'll go back to sleep for a little while. That's becoming a mistake. And I'll tell you why it's becoming a mistake. it takes me a little while to go to sleep. I toss and I turn a little bit, which I know is bothering Dale because he's asleep. And so I'm tossing and turning, bothering him. That's one thing. But then I've noticed that when I do go back to sleep, I dream. And oh my goodness, do I dream. It's like you're supposed to go to sleep to rest, right? To rest, to recoup, to refresh. And lately, I feel like when I go back to bed after that wee early in the morning wake up and I dream, it's like everything I've been thinking about during the day that I should be escaping from and resting from in my sleep, it's there. It comes back into my brain in the form of dreams. Dreams. I dream about some very interesting things. And, sometimes you can see how your dreams relate to what you think about when you're awake. Sometimes they're just random. Lately, my dreams are just directly like my brain is not done thinking about something. And so I go to bed and it continues to think about it and come out in the form of a dream. It's wearing me out. I got to stop doing that. And I've just started realizing that that's what's happening. And I'm like, okay, so that means if I'm awake at 6 o'clock in the morning, don't go back to sleep, no matter what, because you're going to have strange dreams, or you're going to have they're not strange dreams. They're not scary. They're just continuations of my waking hours. And I don't need any more of my continued waking hour thoughts. I need rest. So I don't know about that. I don't know. I guess if I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning with the dogs, I'm up, I guess. Maybe I try napping later in the day. Maybe that's the ticket. Get up, no matter how early it is. Man, if it's 5 o'clock in the morning, though, I'm not going to be a happy camper. I don't want to be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But then take a nap later. I'm not a napper. I don't ever really nap. Maybe that's a way to combat the weird pre-morning second sleep dreaming. I don't know. Does anybody else have that happen? Or is it just me? It's probably just me. It's just how my brain's put together. It's like, no, you went to sleep, you slept for a couple hours, that's good. Now you got to get back on task. Back on task. Start worrying about stuff. Start thinking about stuff. Start planning stuff. I don't know. Okay. We had our first winner. I have her name written down somewhere in this office. Last name is Rivera. Is it Rivera? I'll have to put it in the Facebook group. I'll list it because I haven't heard from her yet. So I'll post it in the Facebook group. And then hopefully she'll contact me so she can get her prize. I don't. No, Jenny hasn't done hers yet. She's got all week before she does hers. But I'll put that winner in the Facebook group, and hopefully she will contact me. Send her prize. Jenny will be posting her winner after Friday, so sometime Saturday, Sunday, something like that. She'll be announcing her winner for week 2. Hard to believe we're still in week 2. I mean, we're not even at the 14th yet. Valentine's Day is on, what is it, Saturday? It's on Friday. Yeah. Hard to believe. It seems like it went really fast, and yet somehow it still seems like time's going pretty slow. It's like, it's only been a week. It's only been a week of this event, of our Palentine event. Just a week. But I will make sure that she's going to post her winner on her community tab, I'll make sure that it gets into the Facebook group as well. Brandy is going to be doing week 4 winner for Smashing the Specials. She had a lot of things come up and hasn't done her winner yet, but she is going to do that. Hopefully she will have done it by the time you guys see this video. She was going to do it on Tuesday when she got home before we do our book club. So hopefully that has already been done. We got prizes sitting here. We just need to get our winners announced and get them to people. Got to get our prizes out to the people, you know? So there is that. That event will be, I mean, it is wrapped up, but we still need to get one more winner and get the prize out to them. And Palentine is the ongoing event. All right. Up next on the schedule, of course, is Chuck. I'm already getting lots of questions, people messaging and commenting in the Facebook group and stuff about the Chuck Along. There is not an official announcement yet. That is on my agenda to do here soon. I will probably do a kit up and talk about the event. However, I need to figure out what I'm going to work on. What am I going to kit up? What painting do I work on? I don't know. Any suggestions out there? Any suggestions out there in YouTube land what I should work on for this one? You know, my goal for the year is to not create any more WIPs. I mean, am I going to start new stuff? Yes. But I want to finish everything I start and not have them linger. No lingering paintings. It would be great to finish up some of the ones that I do have lingering, but I don't even think about working on them. I really don't. I don't know when I would work on them, when I would have the time to work on them even. So those aren't even, you know, being thought about at this point because I don't know when I would do them. But I don't want to make any more. No more WIPs, no new WIPs. So whatever I work on for Chuck, I want to finish. And I think it's going to help because I am going to do just a landscape event. It's just going to be a paint along landscape event after Chuck Along. So in April, we're just going to do a landscape event. So that means you can start a landscape painting if you finished a Chuck, or if you didn't do a Chuck. If you don't like Chuck paintings and you just like other landscapes, that's fine too. You can work on a landscape in April, all right, after we're finished with the Chuck Along. So I'm looking at it as I've got 2 months. I got 2 months really to work on a Chuck. If I can't finish a Chuck Pinson in 2 months, then there's something seriously wrong. Seriously wrong. I need to rethink my life. What am I doing? I think I can do it. So that's the plan. I have some prizes secured already for the Chuck Along. And I'm ready, except for picking a painting. Except for picking a painting. I don't know what I'm going to work on. I don't know. But I do know this. I want it to be, I don't want winter, because at this point, I'm tired of winter. Okay? I'm tired of winter. I'm ready for something pretty and flowery and springy, summery. That's my one caveat. I want it to be pretty, floral, bright, pretty colors. Right? No winter. No winter. I'll save that for September. Getting ready for winter. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for spring. Come on. And we are so far from spring, it's ridiculous. We're expecting all of this snow like tomorrow. Well, for you, it will be today. It's supposed to hit Wednesday. Lots of snow. Great. I mean, we have not lost our snow. our snow has melted, but it has not completely melted, if you know what I mean. There is still snow on the ground. There is patches of grass, green grass that you can see, but there is still lots of snow. It has not gone away. You know, other places people were talking about, they don't even have any snow on the ground right now. I'm like, oh, we have not lost our snow. It is not completely dissipated at all. So it's still there. And now we're going to add, I don't know, 6 inches, 7 inches. You know how the weather goes. But predictions are like 6 to 8. And I have a doctor's appointment, a rescheduled doctor's appointment on Wednesday. I'm just hoping that this snow holds off. Hold up. Oh my goodness. You know what I just did? You're not going to believe what I just did. All of those drills I just put down, I put on 6s with number 7. And I don't know how to fix that. I have no idea how to fix that. I have no idea which ones they are. Okay, so here's my question. Number 6 is a gray. Number 7 is a gray. One's okay. You're gonna hate me for this, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do all the 7s with the 6, and I don't care. The difference between them, you guys, the difference between them really is one is a little more taupey than the other one, which is a little more green. I don't know how I would ever find all the 6s. I don't even know where I put them all. Honest to Pete, I don't. And I don't feel like figuring it out. How's that for an answer? I mean, wow. Just wow. Is that a 6? No, that's a 5. See, I could do this all day long. Move things. I'm really considering just putting the 6s down on the 7s, but then they're over here too, and that would mess everything up. Tell me no. Just say no, Mindy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, there's a 7, but I bet you that's a 6 right there. It is. And that's a 7. Huh. Yeah. What, do I just slide them around here? I slide things around. I'm not going to get them all. You know I won't get them all. There's no way. No way I'll get them all. I think I got those. I got that one. Oh, fiddle-dee sticks. Fiddle-dee sticks. Nope, you're a 5. You stay put. See, what do I do when they're like hidden in the middle like these? See, that's a 6. That needs to go over there. Oh, go. Okay, clearly I'm fixing them. Clearly, right? You see me fixing them. Okay. Oh, good. Go right there. That's perfect. I hate it when I do something stupid like that. And I do mean stupid. That was dumb. Da-dum dum. Dum da-dum dum dum. Okay. Well, I guess you can watch me just kind of move drills around. How's that? That sounds like fun, right? Sounds like great fun. Yeah, great fun. Okay. Another one. Okay. Well, so Chuck-along's coming. It's coming. And I'm looking forward to it. I trying to finish up Chuck paintings. Let's finish up some Chuck paintings. That's my goal. Okay. Anything else? What else was I talking about? I don't even know. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, if I move those there, I'm going to forget that these are probably 6s. Yes, they are. Okay, so you come way over here. You come over here. You come over here. What are you? You're a 7 too. You come down here. Well, at least they slide nicely. I'll give it that. They slide around pretty nice. Where can you go? Where can you go? Buddy, where can you go? I don't know. Move you guys up there. Move you up there. What are you? You're a 5. Are you a 7? Yep. Are you a... Yep, you go there. Are you a 6? Oh, you were right. How were you? How are you correct? I don't know. I uncover 6s. They gotta go, right? Gotta go someplace if I uncover a 6. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. So, what you all been up to? Oh, I don't have a 7 anywhere nearby to slide that to. There we go, way over there. This isn't quite as hard as I thought it would be, but it certainly is no walk in the park. It's no picnic, that's for sure. Come on. You just... I don't know how I managed to just pick it up on my pen earlier. Just maybe like that. Come on. I got a 7 way down here. You need to come down here. No, I don't have it. I don't have it. You ever done this? Have you? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. I don't do it very often. I certainly don't do it very often. You're a 7. Go on a 7. There we go. Not very often. I can kind of start to see now, based on the background, which ones are which. You can kind of tell. Kind of, a little bit. Okay, I'm going to slide you over here because I got some more 6s up here. They need a place to go. I mean, there's 7s that need a place to go. On to the 7s. You know what I meant, right? You know what I meant? Mm-hmm. And I bet you're 1. Mm-hmm. And you're 1. Oh boy. Nope, you're a 5. Okay. I'm getting there. There weren't a ton of 6s, were there? I bet you all of those are 6s up there. No, there's some 5s up there. Well, I'm not going to talk that long because I'll tell you what. Last week, my video was... Oh my gosh, how long was my video? It was like an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. And it took so long for that thing to process on my computer. I went to bed and I just said, well, if it works, it works. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I'll have to just come back to it tomorrow if it doesn't work. I was really like just ready to just give up on the whole thing. So I'm not going to make this video super long because for some reason it is so hard to process those longer videos on my computer. And it's not YouTube. It's nothing to do with YouTube. It doesn't have anything to do with uploading the internet, nothing like that. It is totally my computer doing the rendering part, which is, taking all the little pieces and all the little clips and turning them into a video. That's what it is. And it takes forever sometimes. And I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. But it does. Okay, are these all 5s and stuff? Yep. Okay, you're a 7. You go over there. You go over there. You go over there. You go there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, geez. More here. Oh, yep. More there. Okay. Oh, what a nightmare. What a mess I have made. What a mess I've made. I'm trying to move them to places that are farther away so that I have room for some that are closer. Does that make any sense? Nope, you're a 5. Okay, you're good. You're good. You go up here. You go up here. You go over there because you are 6s, and I need you to go here because you're a 6 and you're yep. I'm just about there. I'm just about there, or at least I'm to the point where I'm gonna call it good. Okay, I'm gonna call it here in a second and say I got most of them. Okay. I think there's a nope. You're good. You're good. You're all on 7s now. You're good. You're good. You're good. Oh, you're not. You're not good. You're not good. You go over there. See, now I made a darker group there. Okay. All right. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not done. I think that's no. That one's a 6. Okay. I can't get through there. I can't get through that gap right there. But you need to come up here. How about you? Nope, you're good. Nope, you gotta go. Well, you get to see how to fix a problem if you make a problem, right? You could go through and try to pick them all off. That's annoying. I hate trying to pick them off. That ends up hurting my fingers because I use my fingernails and that hurts, and I don't want to do that. Oh gosh, there's more. How is there more? How is there more? Come on. No, not you. No, you were fine. Okay, you were wrong. You need to go. You need to go somewhere. I've been looking at trying to find some spring or summer craft shows to do. I've signed up for one. And then Devin, it looks like their school is trying to put together a show. I filled out a form and I said, yes, I would be willing to be a vendor at a show at her school, and it would be like a fundraiser for the kiddos at school because it's Jackson's school as well as her school. And I was like, yeah, I would love to do that. So I hope that they actually pull that off and they're able to do a show because I would like doing that one. It's close. It would be a fundraiser. I think that would be great. Okay, we're good. We're good. That's it, folks. That's it. I'm done. Okay. I don't have anything else to say. So now that I've made you sit here through that disaster, I'm going to let you go. Yeah, anything else? Anything else? Probably, but kitties are good. They're good. Smokey, 12 pounds. The boy is 12 pounds. He's huge. I don't know when he's going to stop growing, but he's huge. And he's a big baby. Oh my gosh, such a big baby. But he's my boy. Love him to death. So, there'll be other times I can talk to you if I forgot anything else. If I forgot something major, just hit me up and ask me. I'll try to answer your question. All right. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go now that I fixed my problem there. And I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.